One thing that is really frustrating for a customer is to hear that there's going to be budget overrun. Maybe the project's going to take longer, maybe it's going to cost more, maybe there's some additional scope to the project that wasn't covered at the start, and you can't estimate what you don't know about. So it's tricky, especially if you're building something very greenfield, very new to the company, and there's areas that you haven't explored. You're still learning some things about the processes. You're meeting with product owners and they're discovering things as you go. Sometimes that affects the scope of a project. Well, how can you reduce that impact? Well, number one thing, don't hide it. You got to talk about things early. It's not going to be a more pleasant conversation by delaying, waiting, getting close to the end of what was officially the time, and then saying, gosh, we're 2 weeks out. That's extra frustrating. Most customers, most product owners are very reasonable people. They'll understand the reasons that something's going to take longer, but don't wait until the very last minute to tell them that something's going to go longer, going to cost more. That really puts them in a bind. Put yourself in their shoes. If they need to communicate with their testers, maybe they have customers that are expecting that new feature to come out and they've been telling folks. It would have been way better. Maybe you could let them know that there's a scope change or a calendar adjustment needed in time before they've communicated with their customers. And that puts them in such a better place than if we leave them hanging. They've got a meeting. I've even heard of, a customer flying in managers from around the country to go and have a nice kickoff day on a Monday, and then they hear on the Friday before that Monday that they won't be able to be ready to do that demo for them. What a bummer, having to cancel plane flights, et cetera, et cetera. Communication is always critical. It's key. You can fix a lot of those things and make it a much more pleasant project by just communicating as early and as often as you can when things appear to be shifting or changing. Put better plans in place. That's definitely the way to go.